Hello guys, welcome to a new video on my channel. Today we are here with a player review specifically on UFL for a Garrincha, so an icon, a legend player review. He was in a pass where you had to buy the pass and unlock him at the end of this pass. So, I will talk in general about his characteristics. After we will talk about his perks, then the positioning where it's better to play him. I will give you some personal opinions, and at the end I will give you him. I will vote him, or I will give him a note, let's say. And then if you stay till the end, I will give you a little sneak peek for our next video, because I already registered it. So it will be not something for something big like a legend, but I think, and this is my opinion, people need also some review for normal players, like that are not expensive and are not underpayment and stuff. So let's talk about this Garrincha for a moment. Let's talk about the general statistics and general characteristics of this player. As you can see, he's a right wing, and sorry for the Italian of my game, but I think that you already understood from my accent that I'm from Italy. And his general overall is 92. He's a right wing, as we said. Obviously legends have max chemistry, so he has a 92 pace, 91 shooting, 91 passing, 92 dribbling, and obviously defense and physical stats are not that important if not for the resistance. As you can see, he has 94 in the specific of his physical stats, and he's right-footed, 4-star weak foot, and he's a versatile chemistry style, and he has two perks in the specifics. We have the rolling of the ball, that is a specific move that you play by pressing the shooting and then you stop it with the X. So it's a feint that you use, and he performs it in a very faster way than normal players. And obviously the Trivela shoot, that is his main perk in my opinion, because is the best characteristic of this player. Now from now on, probably I will put some clips of him performing Trivela shoot, dribbling, and everything you need to see, because I want to talk you about the most important thing about this Garrincha, that is his positioning. Why? Because I played him in a 4-4-2, in a 4-3-3, and in our 4-4-2 in a striker position. So I played him on the right midfield, on the right wing, and in a striker position. And there are some people I saw that are using him in a central attacking mid positioning, and we will understand in a second why. First of all, I want to talk you about him playing on the wing and on the right midfielder position, because if I have to use just one word to describe it in that position, it's anonymous. He's very anonymous. It's a good player, don't get me wrong. He's a very good player on the right midfield and the right wing, but it's not that different of a player. What I mean, that you can play easily another player like, I don't know, Dembele, for example. It's not a spot that a special player like a legend should get. So I decided to move him in a striker positioning, and then I want to talk you about the striker positioning and the central attacking mid positioning. Why? Because as you now I found Bauturina, so I packed Bauturina, so he's not playing there anymore. But I decided to play him with the short passing as offensive style, because my other striker, in this case Mbappe, has an offensive style that allows him to move forward and move, you know, fit on the offense. So he's playing here like a false nine, let's say, where he gets the balls, he moves around because he's very agile, as you could see from the statistic, and pass the ball, maybe with a through ball, to Mbappe that moves with a run. You know, he makes a lot of running after the let's say between the defensive players of my opponent. And so he plays like in a central attacking mid positioning, we can say, from a false nine perspective. So this is why a lot of people are using him also in CAM positioning. If we have to talk about his my perception, sorry, of him in the game, I'm always talking about him in a striking positioning, because as I told you, on the right mid and on the right wing is very anonymous. There is not so much that I can say, except the fact that if you can find a hole in the defense from a right wing positioning, you have the Trivela shoot always free that will 99% of times goes in. That's it. But in a striking positioning, I really want to talk about that positioning, because from what I described with you, he creates a lot of chances, is very agile, and he can serve all the players, like the other striker, the right wing, the right mid, the left wing, left mid, depending on the, let's say, scheme that you have decided, the tactic that you have decided to play. And he has an incredible capacity of finishing with the Trivela shoot. I'm sure I'm showing you some clips, and you can say that almost every ball goes in the net. And I tried also some you know, curve shot. Obviously it's not on Trivela shoot level, but still very good. What I can tell you that I don't like about him in striker positioning is that he misses a lot of passes, but I think that this is not his fault, it's UFL fault. As we know, the passing are not the best at the moment. Even after the patch they got better a little bit, but still not the best. But let's say that overall in a striking position, in a striker positioning, is very good. I didn't try Del Piero, unfortunately. I have not played since last week, so I started the game last week, and but I always followed a little bit the other content creator, and I can tell you that is very similar to Del Piero, but with less capacity of passing the ball and less capacity of shooting the ball normally, if not for the Trivela that is always that is obviously better than Del Piero Trivela. So is, let's say, watered version of Del Piero, unfortunately. So if I have to give him a general vote, let's say that I want to give him two different notes. The first one on the wing and on the right mid, that is a 7, and another note that is him playing striker or center attacking mid positioning, that is a 7.8, 7.9, around that note. So if you didn't unlock him, you didn't lose an incredible, extraordinary player, but if you decided to unlock him, it's not that bad. It's not a bad choice, especially if you don't have so many icons, so it can be a good fit for your team. So I will want to give you a little bit of spoiler for next video. Let's say a little bit of spoiler. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!